welcome back to the channel. Today you're watching Robin. I am going to be talking about what it's like to be one of the only female members of the system and the struggles that come with that. So I want to preface this by saying ignore. So I've got headphones on underneath the hoodie, and I am wrapped in a blanket, so ignore that. This makes me feel better. So yeah, this is gonna be a super chilled out video. I'm sorry for the poor quality, but I don't want to be in a light room right now because I haven't put any makeup on or put any effort into my appearance. So yeah, you're only getting this. So I'm 20 years old and my name is Robin. My favourite colour is green. I like Sanrio, I like Mamma Mia, I like Mitski. I am one of 5 female alters out of 60 alters in the entire system. A few are gender non-conforming, but the majority, I would say 40 of them, are men or male. So 2 of the other female alters in the system are children, and the other 2 are external caregivers and internal caregivers, or caretakers. So I am, I think, a persecutor, but my role has kind of shifted through the years. I've got many roles. I used to be a caretaker. I used to be a sexual protector. I mean, I still kind of am, and also a persecutor. So I'm like a protector, persecutor, caretaker. Yeah. So being one of the only female alters in the system is really fucking hard, and I'm not sure if everyone knows, but our system is transitioning from female to male. So socially and medically we've been transitioning for 4 years. I think we came out when we were 14, so 6 years socially, and we have taken testosterone for 4 years or so, and the boys plan on getting top surgery as soon as possible, which I understand, but it still kind of breaks my heart. As you can see, we're growing facial hair and we have short hair and we pass pretty well, and that is horrific. It makes me very upset and I can't do anything about it because majority rules and men will be men. But I'm joking, they're all really nice, but I just kind of hate that I can't be host, and then we wouldn't even have to transition at all. But realistically, we can't control the dynamics of the system, so it is what it is. I have to accept that I'm going to be trapped in a body that is not okay with me. And I just think these conversations are important because people often just see a sensationalized version of DID online. They don't see how painful it is to live with things like this. I can't imagine that someone without this condition would begin to understand how this feels, and that is really hard, because when I front, I want to go out, I want to wear makeup, I want to get dressed up and look pretty, but even if I had the confidence to do that, I am absolutely terrified of trying to explain to an outsider that I'm sharing a body with 60 men, and yeah, imagine trying to explain that to someone. So you can see what I'm trying to say. It really fucking sucks, and whilst I can do makeup in the body, I just don't like it. It's dysphoria, but I guess different because it's DID, but if anyone here can understand dysphoria, hopefully that helps you to, you know, understand what I feel like. And I know I'm not the only person in the system that experiences intense dysphoria, because even the guys in the system, you know, they find that this body doesn't reflect who they are internally, and that is a really painful experience, whether you're trans and experiencing that or whether you have DID. It's really hard. Honestly, like, what I find hard is I don't get to speak about this to anyone either, because it's so hard to explain. People have actually said, like, why do you not just be host or whatever, and it's like, well, I don't choose, so I don't know what you expect. If I could, do you think I fucking would be in this position? I get a bit annoyed with it, but it's okay because I understand. Yeah. So I do makeup sometimes, and I love doing makeup, but I also struggle with, like, my proprioception, I think it's called, when I'm in the body. So I struggle to know, like, you know, how heavy I'm using my hands, or my body is, like, smaller than this body, a little bit taller, but, like, smaller in frame and stature. So when I'm, like, moving around, I'm, like, really clumsy, and I misjudge, like, depth perception and stuff. And I think that's another thing that people don't talk about, like, that level of dissociation, that you're not, you know, you're not in tune with your body or the body you're given. And I mean, the child authors in the system have the same thing, where, like, they really struggle with the body being, like, bigger than a child, so, like, they'll do things too heavy-handed and, like, hurt themselves or end up hurting someone else because they don't realise how hard they're being, or, like, how rough they're being. And, like, I mean, some of my child authors in the system won't even, like, if they front, they won't move because they're so uncomfortable with how big the body is. And, like, I kind of feel the same. Like, when I front, I don't even want to come out of this position. Like, I don't even want someone to look at my face, because it just, you know, it's like you're seeing this face and I'm, like, back here, I'm, like, behind my eyes, sort of thing. Like, I just get so frustrated that people can't see me when I'm in the body, and it's just such a painful thing to deal with. And I wanted to share how I feel, because, like, so far we haven't really spoken about these things, and I just think it's quite important. I'm just like, I mean, all of us have said, if there was an opportunity to do final fusion, we wouldn't. We'd always choose functional multiplicity, because, like, I, for one, believe that all the alters, including myself, that had to sit through trauma and pain, deserve to be able to live after trauma and pain, and we don't want them to just be erased. So right now, this is a challenge for me, like, just sitting here with headphones, but also I'm so dysphoric that I don't want to have my head down, so that I could hear the outside better. But as I was saying, like, even if we could do final fusion, we wouldn't, because we all want everyone to have the opportunity to live and just enjoy life. But at the same time, it's really frustrating, because how can 60 people get the life they want in one body? It's like, there's, like, a guy in the headspace, or, like, there's an alter who wants to be a neuroscientist. Low-key, I would just like to chill in my bed and, I don't know, be cozy all the time. Like, that's my dream life. I just want to be cozy, and, like, I literally would just stay at home every day and have loads of cats if I could. But sorry, my voice is getting really, like, my voice is going really, like, faded. Hold on. But it's like, how do we ever achieve like group happiness or collective happiness when all of us want such drastically different things in life. Like, it comes down to the smallest things as well, like how we want to decorate our living space. I do not want this decor at all. Like, I don't fuck with it at all. I would not have it like this, but everyone else wants it like this, and I get my little aspect, which is the plants, and the kids have their teddies, which are behind me actually, and the bubble tube. But like, it's just frustrating, like nothing is truly mine, ever. And like, some of us want to do YouTube, some of us want to travel the world, some of us just want to settle down and like live life because we've never really got to. Some of us want to be doing things every day, and then there's like the destructive alters who would happily, you know, drink themselves to death sort of thing. I don't even know, it's just so frustrating. And like, people don't see these insiders of like, these inside views of what it's like to live with this condition. Like, people talk about the symptoms and stuff, but these are like the everyday realities. It's just so frustrating. And I don't know, the same thing goes with the body. Like, one of us will make a change to the body. Like, I like piercings, and in the inner world I have piercings and green hair and like a wolf cut and stuff, and like I wear like really nice clothes, so I'll come out and like, you know, get a piercing or something, or a tattoo or whatever, and the next thing I know, a child has ripped out the piercing because it makes them feel too adult, or one of the guys has ripped it out because it makes them feel dysphoric. None of us are ever happy, basically, with the body. Like, obviously we experience happiness and like we're generally happy, but what I mean is like, these things are constant and like it feels like there's no fix. It's just perpetual dysphoria, and it's like, I don't even feel like, you know, like when you're trans, you're like, well, the treatment for my dysphoria is to transition. I know that's how the guys in my system feel. Like, they feel like once they have top surgery and once, you know, they've grown a full beard or whatever, they're gonna be happy and they're gonna feel a bit better with their body. But like, low-key, I just feel like no matter what, I'm always gonna feel like this, because if I do one thing, another always gonna come in and undo it. If I wax my legs, another always gonna come in and like dye the facial hair, which they have done, and I'm not happy about, so I'm gonna like shave it off just to piss them off. I'm only joking, I'm respectful. So I know this video hasn't been very put together, and it probably will like flop, but I feel like these conversations are important, and these, you know, experiences are important to share. So yeah, being the only female alter in the system is really hard, because I don't feel like I'll ever be able to make the dysphoria experience better, because like the majority of the alters in our system are male, and I'd feel very cruel if I started to feminize the body when I'm not the one that has to live in it every day. So be nice to people with the OD, because you don't know what they're constantly dealing with. This is just what I'm experiencing, and this isn't even the worst of what I'm experiencing, okay? Like, there's all the trauma I hold, and all the other alters in the system, and the memory loss. God, that was loud. I'm so sorry, I've got like a sore throat. This is another thing as well, when I'm in the body and when the child alters are fronting, we try to like, you know, the voice comes out how, I don't know, it's just like the voice naturally comes out differently and like higher pitched, and that's what's comfortable for me, or the most comfortable for me, because it still sounds like a man voice, but it puts a strain on the voice, which isn't good. So like, yeah, it's just another thing that's fucking irritating. Living with DID is really hard, and I don't like to share all the doom and gloom, and this channel isn't all about that. It's about, you know, raising awareness, finding community, and giving other people community. But a part of this condition is these struggles, and I'm gonna share them. Thank you for watching. Yeah, bye.